guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Debsy. Hey guys, happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having had a wonderful weekend, is having a great day. I thought after this video, like after I'm talking, I'm going to show you some things that I did today, and it was nothing fun. It was like nothing super fun. I also have a little thing that I filmed last night that I'm going to be putting in here. So, we're going to do that after. What did I do today? Listen, I'm going to tell you, I got some stuff. Well, I did get one thing kind of done, but I watched on Peacock. I didn't know that this was on, Bravo on Tuesday, but if you have Peacock, go onto Peacock, and it is La Culturista's Culture Awards 2025. It is with Bo and Yang and Matt Rogers, who are together, or apart, they're just hilarious, but together, they're even more funny. They're even funnier. And they do have a podcast, I believe, called La Culturistas. But it is honestly, when I say they honor pop culture, it's not even necessarily, this is never going away, by the way. They honor things that aren't even necessarily from this year. Like, you'll see some of the clips, but it was just like, it was ridiculousness. Now, like, they couldn't have Lady Gaga there because she's, on tour with the Mayhem Ball right now. So they sang Abracadabra. Like, it's just like, he was like, Bo and Yang was like, I wish, one of my dreams is to sing Abracadabra. And so he dimmed the lights, and they sang Abracadabra. It is honestly, I put the Daras on from right here every year. And this is what, if I had some kind of a budget and I knew somebody and I could actually move around and dance like they did. And when they sang, their vocals were pretty good. I mean, especially Matt Rogers. But, honestly, if you can, watch it, because it was hilarious. Like, it was hilarious. Like I said, I'm going to put in a couple clips, but I loved it. It's on Peacock. It's called La Culturista's Culture Awards 2025. It was on Bravo. It was hilarious. I would 100% recommend it. Also, today, now listen, you know that I have gotten into adult coloring, and I'm going to tell you, adult coloring for me, it is necessary. I don't really do it on the weekdays, but on the weekends, that's what I'm all about. And when I jump into any kind of hobby, usually I will go hog wild and spend and buy all kinds of things. Well, I did buy the alcohol markers from Ohuhu. They're a little pricey. And as I say that, I'm thinking of upgrading to the 320 count and just giving my markers to my niece. But I don't know, it's kind of expensive. Also, going along with the markers, you have to get the books. So I had gotten the Bob Good books. I had gotten some Kiki and Kelly, all from TikTok. I had gotten, what else? I think I got the Llama Diaries. I got a bunch of different ones. I got all of the Bobby Goods. I got all of the Kiki and Kelly. Elijah Deck is one I would like to get. I also ordered, I'm gonna have to show it on another one because it's back there, but I ordered 2 books from a girl. I believe her name is Ariana. I'm not positive on that, but I think it is. But she goes on TikTok. She's under Coloring Dangles. She put out two coloring books called Coloring Dangles. Dangles is a monkey. And the first one is where Dangles is traveling around the world. And then the second one is coloring Dangles through the decades. It is so adorable. The cardstock, the pages are thick cardstock. She drew all of them, and well, she was the artist of all of them. And she even with every page, she really does think about every detail that's going into that page. So if you have a chance to get on, she's on to TikTok and you're into coloring, coloring Dangles. I cannot wait to color in those. But anyways, I am super close to being almost completed in my day tonight with Bobby Goods. And starting off, I'm still not like one of these people that's going to be completely, I'm not going to post anything on TikTok because I'm not great. But the one thing I love about coloring is that when I sit down and I start coloring, I just shut everything off in my head and I color and I get creative. It shuts my mind off from the outside world and the stresses. So that's why I love it. So I'm not the greatest. I mean, when you go on TikTok and you see these men and women who are coloring and they're doing like amazing things, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think I could ever do that. But listen, I'm gonna show you a couple ones that I absolutely love. Like my favorite one that I ever did was this one. That's my favorite one that I did right there. See? I love that. I didn't always do borders. I also am a big fan of, and I have to do some detailing still, but there's this one. And also there's some that I need to go through and redo. There's this one. Okay. And then this one is the one that I just finished today. Oh, here's this one. This one, I still have to do some other things, I believe, on it. There's all of that. And that, see, like the stuff on the pillowcase, that's stuff that you add in. So, or like on that lamp. And then this was the last one. I still have to do some, add some lines into the wood. The chairs, I don't like the color that I did the chairs, but there we go. Like I added see the bunny on the right there. I meant to do, it looks scary, but I meant to do the nose as pink and I outlined it in black, and so it's just showing as black. But yeah, oh, here's another one that I did that this took a long time because you had to add in like the different types of food. When I put rice there, I didn't even know what else to put there. But then I was seeing people were putting it as like cheese balls, like maybe making like a lid there and then putting it as cheese balls, which I could have done. But I got the olive oil and the jam and the donuts and the pickles and stuff. So yeah, it is. Oh wait, and then there's this one. Oh, there's that one. I like the fact that I put the Marc Jacobs tote bag and these glasses on that little guy back there. They do not come with clothes on already. I just put clothes on them because I feel like they should have clothes like that. There we go. I screwed up on that dog, but so yeah. So this is what I was doing. I'm almost done with this. I just have to do the front page, which I have to do the front page. I am thinking that I want to try and do something else along with coloring her and her cat. I feel like I might want to do something like if I could draw, I feel like I would want to draw like either New York City in the background, or I was thinking that I would love to draw all the buildings in Pittsburgh around her. I'm a terrible drawer. I am terrible at drawing. So I have that. I have this little test page that I have to do, and then this back page right here. I'm thinking of putting the dog in a little, or is it a bear? I don't know. Anyways, I'm thinking of putting her in a cloud possibly. Okay, so there we go. Also, listen, let's talk about it because we are at the start of Bama Rush. Bama Rush 2025. This will be my 4th season of keeping up with Bama Rush. To that note, tomorrow on I believe it's Lifetime is a show about Rush, and it's following girls who are rushing, young ladies who are rushing. I'm not quite sure where, but they are rushing, and their mothers. And this to me it seems to be like it is like a Dance Moms for 2025. So I'm definitely going to be watching, which tomorrow it's going to be a busy day, or busy night as far as shows go, because we have Bachelor in Paradise, we have McBee Dynasty, and we have this Lifetime Rush show. So I'm not 100%. I will probably watch Bachelor in Paradise, and then Tuesday night watch the Rush show, and then whenever watch McBee Dynasty. So that's what I'll probably do. But yeah, they're heading into Rush season all across the United States. The big one that I watch is Bama Rush. So Bama Rush, we have Kylan Darnell is a senior now. If you didn't know, Kylan Darnell, back in 2022, she was it 2022? Listen, I know 2021. Anyways, I've been watching since Kylan Darnell was a freshman. She's now a senior. So she's a senior with ZTA Zetas. Her little sister Izzy is coming in, whereas Kylan Darnell was very polished, was very, she was Miss Teen Ohio. She was polished. She's a pageant girl. Izzy Darnell, her younger sister, is the complete opposite. She comes in with a huge following on TikTok already. She's almost at 1 million followers. So she's controversial, whereas Kylan was polite and proper. Izzy Darnell doesn't really give a shit what you think. I like that. Some of the things she has done in the past, I do not like. There were some instances where she used the N-word. I don't like that. So the big question, everyone's swirling around, what's Izzy going to do? Well, they were wondering if she is going to Alabama. She is. She was accepted. Is she going to be rushing? She is going to be rushing. Who will pick her up? Some people were saying, listen, her controversies could very well keep her from getting picked up. Whereas other people were saying, no, she will definitely get picked up. Some people were saying, well, Kylan is an active sister at Zetas, and so Izzy is a legacy. However, I had heard that some of these sororities are foregoing the whole thing with having to take legacies. So we shall see. There's a lot of talk about Izzy Darnell. But then there's others who are just, you know, PNMs, potential new members, who aren't getting as much of the spotlight on them. One of the PNMs that a lot of people are talking about. I'm not quite sure how you say her first name. Tanisha Castle. And Tanisha Castle. She seems very genuine. She seems like very, very sweet, very down to earth. She reminds me of Bella Grace from the second year that I was watching Bama Rush. Whereas Bella Grace came in, she was very soft spoken. She was very Southern. Well, we then come to find out that wasn't, I believe that was an act with her, like, oh, you know, like she was this girl though, Tanisha Castle, she seems like she could possibly be, one of the stars of Bama Rush. So there you go. I have not learned all of the names, but if you go on TikTok, you type in Bama Rush or Rush Talk, it'll bring up what you need to see. I'm gonna tell you, in the past, when I watched, it seemed like ZTA from Alabama was, you know, was like the number one. But this past week has been work week for sororities. And it's where the active members will get together. They'll make, each day will have a theme, and they will put their spin on the theme. And it's the day when they get together. They make all of their TikTok videos, the videos that get out there, and really help to like draw PNMs to their house, to their sorority. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say that I really feel like some of the other sororities on that campus are giving Zeta a run for their money with some of these, you know, the themes and their execution of them. And listen, some of the best videos that I have seen aren't even coming out of Alabama. They're coming out of the College of Charleston. And I cannot remember the sorority, but the videos, I don't know if it's 80 Pi, possibly. It might be 80 Pi, possibly. But they are like, they look like videos that could have been taken out of like the Barbie movie or something. They're just amazing. They're just like little tiny masterpieces. I don't know. I don't want to say masterpieces, but I mean, they don't look like anything that I had seen in the years past that I've been watching, that I've seen coming from sororities. They look like little mini films, like little tiny vignettes, like little tiny mini films. So yeah, it is Bama Rush. I would like to every day, I would like to do an OOTD. Like, you know how they do an OOTD? However, I wouldn't be putting my foot up, you know, like they do. I don't know, we'll see. Also tomorrow, I'm thinking about doing a manifest. Like, whereas I used to have motivational mornings, I feel like I might do possibly a manifest. Like, manifest it. So, yeah, you might see me sitting here tomorrow in my pajamas, drinking my coffee and just doing a manifest, possibly. We'll see. I might. Okay, so I'm gonna get going because I want to show you what I did today. It was not a lot. It's not gonna blow your mind. I do show you I do take you on a slight tour of my basement. That's not any colloquialisms. That's really my basement downstairs. Okay, so listen, if nobody told you yet today you're loved, seen, and heard, please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there so it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another, and kindness matters, and kindness is free. So spread it so it comes back at you. Be aware of your surroundings, be smart and safe. Let's always hydrate with lots of water. And if you're in a dangerous situation, please know that Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and positive energy your way so you make it through. Love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys, bye. So it's Saturday night, and what am I doing? That's right. I'm loading the butter up on a hunk of meat. Ooh, who is having fun tonight? This, in fact, is the meat that I'm talking about. Look how cute that is. Look. Oh, they started off my day perfectly. Oh my gosh, look at that. The artwork. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I love it. Okay, so here we go. I always have to have my bed made. It's something that I have to do in the morning. In the comments, let me know. Are you have to have your bed made in the morning, or do you make it when you come home? And yes, I do understand that, hey, that comforter is not long enough on one side. And this was probably the fourth comforter that I bought, third or fourth. That, let's not go into it. I got a king. Did I get a queen or a king? I think I might have gotten a king. And because my bed is up on, I don't know if it's called there's my mattress and then there's something underneath it. I don't know if it's a box, whatever. Anyways, so that's that. Nobody sees this side. Actually, nobody sees the other side either because I don't have visitors to my house. So, but I really, because we have blue, that's another thing. I would really love to get to put a big painting there or something. But two things. Number one, neither me or Dolly are able to stand up and put it up there. And number two, I would have this fear of it falling in the middle of the night and either falling on me or just falling and breaking. So I got this done. Yay. Here's Jack. Hey, Jack. Okay. And there are some Amazon packages that are just going to sit there for a while. So there we go. In the comments, let me know. Do you have to make your bed in the morning, or do you just make it at night? I have to have mine made in the morning. Okay. And by the way, that blanket, that I put on there specifically so Jack can come in during the day and roll around on it and have fun. Okay, there we go. Bye. So I'm watching the Culture Wars. Listen, this is the best. This is the best. What? Wait. Oh my God.
I don't look like I have a high body count. And I don't dress like I have a high body count.
Oh, Angie. Go, Angie. Oh, Brittany. Hey, guys. Okay, so in continuing on with what I'm doing on a Sunday, I know it's so glamorous. I'm downstairs in my basement, and I'm going to be, well, I cleaned the bathroom already, and now I have to mop the floors. But let me show you the basement, and I'll introduce you to something known as the Pittsburgh toilet. Okay, let's flip you around. Okay, so when you come down the steps, well, wait a second. Let me show you the steps. This over here, as you can tell, this is our washer dryer. Okay, there's a little green machine that I bought that I thought I was gonna use it to clean the inside of my car. Spoiler alert, I didn't do it. Okay, so there we go. There's our little basin. That's my tool that I'm gonna be using to clean. Okay. That is my office right there. How fun is this This is so old, like, but I still love that hamper. If you could have a category of favorite hamper, the award would go to that one right there. Okay, so here we go. And then those are the steps that that I talked about. I don't know if I had mentioned that we are going to be getting we're going to be replacing our tub with the shower upstairs. Those are the steps. So this house was built, I believe, in 1959. So, walk with me. This is not, as you can tell, I waddle when I walk. Okay, there's the chair that I bought on QVC, a rocker chair for outside that I thought I was going to use this summer to go out and do things like concerts in the park and movies, and I have not done it. I spent $75 on that. Don't tell anybody. Okay, I haven't used it yet, but it is very nice. Okay, so here is the other side. Right over here. Here we have our little, why can't I think of it? Refrigerator. This right here used to actually be a stove. Like there was a little stove there, and then this was actually a oven. Yeah, we had an oven upstairs and an oven downstairs. I know, fancy, right? I don't know what's in there now. I'll have to look sometime. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do what's in my oven and I'll clean it out. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, so there we go. So here we go. This is all this. And oddly enough, now this right in there, that is where I work during the day. But this right here, I used to come downstairs before that was up. Before this was up, I used to actually come downstairs and roller skate around the whole place, and it was so much fun. I loved it. That's a shirt that I have to iron. I probably will forget about, and I'll put it upstairs in my closet and just wear it without ironing it. And Dolly will say, "Why didn't you iron it?" Okay, so here is our, I still have to do the floors. This is kind of, I would say, there's our shower in there. It's a pretty big shower. I'm not going to show you. But this is a Pittsburgh toilet. A Pittsburgh toilet, typically, this is a fancy Pittsburgh toilet, because a Pittsburgh toilet is actually like when you come downstairs to a basement. Like here in the Northeast, we have basements. I don't know if everybody has a basement, but we have basements. And so, yeah, a Pittsburgh toilet is, you'll usually walk down the steps and there'll just be a toilet, like sitting in a cellar, like nothing around it, just a toilet. But I say this is a fancy one because this was built by my grandfather, because my grandmother didn't want my grandfather coming home from work all dirty and bringing the dirt upstairs. So he was like, fine, I'll just build a shower downstairs and I can take my shower downstairs. So there we go. So that's that. Okay, so I showed you guys all around the place, but you might be asking yourself, what the hell is she showing us? Well, in the 1950s, when this house was built, I guess it was necessary for my grandfather to have the ability to open a beer bottle. Yes, that's right. It's a can open. It's a bottle opener, and sharpen a pencil. So there we go. We have a pencil sharpener, and we have a bottle opener. But you don't have that, or maybe you do. In the comments, let me know. Do you have these two things in your cellar, affixed permanently to your steps? Okay. And here is the finished product. It is Mississippi pot roast. It's shredded. We had a taste of it. What do you think, Dolly?
Very good.
Yes. Yes. We're gonna have it over some mashed potatoes. Maybe put it on a bun. And I'm gonna have some Brussels sprouts. So yeah, happy Sunday. Okay, here is my Brussels sprouts. It was like a sweet chili Brussels sprout deal with candied ginger on top and sesame seeds. The pot roast, Mississippi pot roast, and from Bob Evans, it is some skin on potatoes. So there we go. ate dinner, Sunday dinner. Dolly insisted we set the table. I said we didn't have to. She said, yes, we do. So, here we go. She said it's Sunday, but in a couple weeks, whenever we have Steeler Sunday, we're not doing this. Okay, bon appetit.